91. It's Wild 98.7, and it's the Freak Show, and it's a Definition Tuesday because it's getting popping with Plies in the building. What up, dog?
What's up? Good morning.
It's early for you, man.
Frustrating.
Hey, man, but wait, now this is the big day here. Now the release day, you move all day.
Yeah.
All day. You pretty much you up. I mean, were you excited? Are you laying out your clothes last night like you're 16? You're like, my album come out tomorrow. I gotta wear this tomorrow.
Nah, actually, I
dancing around in the mirror.
I got in kind of late, so I was trying to cram in as much sleep as I could. Cause I know I had to get up probably like around 5 to try to make it over here. And I woke up. Started calling my staff. I couldn't get nobody on the phone.
Everybody's like, he's sleeping in this morning. They thought they got a break.
I was trying to figure out. I mean, we had a celebration yesterday in New York, and today I can't find my staff. So I drove all the way to the station by myself.
Oh, damn.
My staff. I don't want my staff.
Oh, man.
If anybody see my staff, let them know I'm at the radio station.
Tell him he done called Kelly Services and he got temps working, so y'all just stay asleep.
Right, exactly.
Hey, man, how I feel? How I feel to get this one popping off? This is the second one. Hey, they always talk about the sophomore jinx. They always talk about all this stuff. How does this one feel?
I just know, man, for me, I know God's still working. And for me, that's the most important thing. I think anytime you got the opportunity to do and be a part of some of the blessings that I had in my life, I do understand that he still has his hands on me and everybody around me. So for me, I don't feel as much pressure as I did the first time. The first time around, I didn't really know what to expect. I was actually going crazy. I thought I was going to have a mental breakdown. But this last situation here, I just know that what God has for me, he has for me. I don't think no one can stop that, detour that, or change that. So
now that's crazy because when you first came out and you had your joint, you had hits already on the street, man. Right. You got the deal situation and everything. So it was kind of done.
Right.
You know, so you went in and you didn't know what to expect. Now this one, do you got to go in and kind of like, do you have more influence from the label? You in there trying to explain like to Craig Common what a goon is?
I think anytime the label got their money involved in the situation, they like to have to say so.
They get votes
to a certain extent. But for me, I think out of respect for my business partners, they do let me do. What do you think? Yeah, I think 98% of what it is I really want to do.
Really?
And I respect them for it. I know if I don't produce numbers, that privilege will be stripped away from me. So. I had the success I had on my first album, come back with a huge record, my first official single for my sophomore project. I think they kind of believe in my system right now.
Now, you know what's crazy is I was hosting that Harlem Globetrotters game, and I'm sitting there, I'm talking to one of the radio people from one of the wax stations or whatever, and so I wasn't really listening to them anyway. But I look down at the phone, and I see Plies incoming calls. I'm like, hold up, I got to take this call. And then, so I pick up the phone, I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, dog, I got another one. And I'm like, all right, Plies telling me, everybody telling me I got a hot song. He's like, I got Neo. I'm like, Neo? Like, wait, how did that happen? And then I'm like, he's like, I'm telling you, Busted Baby Part 2. I'm like, Part 2? We just started putting in Part 1. And he's like, I'm sending it to you now. And so I'm sitting there looking at the email on my BlackBerry like, all right, man, this game got to speed up, dog. I'm like, I got to see what's popping up. We played it the next morning, and it went crazy. And then I called you and was like, man, the phones went nuts over this. Now the whole country, because it used to be a Plies record, and like a lot of southern artists would just bubble here, get up to Atlanta, get around the Birmingham area and just real cook there. But it's like everywhere. We was in Vegas, Busted Baby. Everybody out there on the Nelly weekend this weekend, Busted Baby singing it, whatever, JD running around singing it. It's crazy right now. You got to stick your chest out for that.
Nah, I think if you ever allow yourself to stick your chest out, God will push it back in for you. And for me, I refuse to be that, not only that artist, I refuse to be that person. I think anytime if I don't accept my blessings for what they are, they'll be stripped away from me. So for me, what I can control is trying to be the best father that I can possibly be. And that's something that's more important to me than first week number sales. It's something more important to me than selling a whole bunch of CDs. But at the end of the day, I do understand that my career is what keeps the lights on at my house. And,
for real.
I do have to respect that. But at the same time, bro, I think music will forever be a small part of my life. And I just think you, as a person, want to make sure I look you in your eyes. And
man, come on, man. Don't start.
It's so important because I'm kind of like a private dude, so I never really allow myself to gain relationships like in the industry. Like I miss out on a lot because I don't allow myself to gain relationships.
And get caught up in the whole rah-rah and everything.
But that works for me. But I never had a situation, and I can honestly tell you, that I relied on so many people as much as I rely on you, as much as I rely on your staff, whether it's Chrissy, whether it's a whole nut house situation. And I can sincerely say that, and it means the world to me to have people such as the Chris Stone and those people that I turn to for direction. And for me, it's funny because I'm real private, so I don't really allow myself to place my responsibilities nor opinions off on other people. And I found a comfort zone in your station. So for me, I'd like to thank everybody here at Wow Man for making my situation, my journey, I guess so, I don't want to say easy, but easier. So for me, I just want to thank everybody here, and I sincerely mean it.
Nah, man, we got love for you, dog. I'm telling you. And it's a good look, too, because, I mean, you're not stressing the album set. I mean, of course you are. I mean, like, as even over there, like, no, we are. Trust me. It's in stores today. but now the real deal is that you making a lot of people eat.
Right.
And, like, me and Paco was looking through the CD, and then Paco was like, damn. I'm like, what are you looking at? He's like, what, Deep Production, Tampa. You know, like, you recorded a lion's share of the album, if not the whole thing, here. So there's studios that are eating. There's engineers that are eating. So a lot of people don't see that. That don't make TBT. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they talk about a recession, but Plies come out with an album, there are people who are eating here in the Bay Area because you are keeping it home.
But at the same time, I got to be honest with myself. I always make sure that I convey this at any show that I do. I try to speak on as much as I can anytime I'm on the air. The expensive lifestyles that you see the artists live, whether it's the cars, whether it's the jewelry, whether it's the houses, the fans pay for that.
For real.
You know? And for me, I don't know, I can never allow myself to be ignorant enough to lose focus on that. Like, the people that support my shows, the people that support my album sales, like, they're the reason that I'm able to live somewhat comfortable. And it's kind of crazy because I'm only giving them my life for exchange of their support and their finances. And that's, you know, I'm getting over, if you want to know the truth.
I mean, it do feel like that. And not a lot of artists say that.
You know, I was going to say that. I've been in radio for a hot minute, and I mean, I've never heard an artist say something like that.
I mean, because people come off of their bread to go get your CD. Right. And it's like, and I mean, realistically, we tell people all the time, CD costs, you know, $11, $9.99 if you catch it on a good deal, whatever. And the label get theirs, and the distributors get theirs, and the artist might get $3 off that CD.
Right.
You know, so it ain't like one person's putting, you know, a Maybach in your garage. Right. But collectively, you know, them 500,000, them million people that buy it, you know, put that bread in everybody's pocket. So it is a big look during this time for somebody to go out and put out that money. They got to feel that they're getting that bang back, that content.
I feel a lot of people, even if you look at the presidential campaign and election, like, people, if you charge those people to come sit in on those speeches and those seminars, I don't think a lot of people would do it.
Oh boy, crickets.
Definitely not.
Wouldn't be no Obama songs and stuff. They'd be like, man, Obama, we got you, bro. We'll email that in.
For me to see people support me financially, especially when we were, I guess, on the verge of a recession, I think for me, I don't really understand it, but I thank God for it every day, because for me, I never seen to get some of the reactions that I get sometimes, whether it's someone fanning themselves and they can't talk because they see me. Like, I never loved something so much to make me do that. So
does that freak you out?
Yeah, it scared me, you know. Really
like somebody look like they about to hit the ground and you like, man, hold up, dog. Yeah, you know, like they about to go.
Because I think a lot of times, I told my brother all the time when I talked to him, he said now he kind of understands how I feel about him being incarcerated and everyone knows him through me. It's a scary thing sometimes for 500,000 people to know who you are and you don't know none of these people.
For real.
I always tell people all the time, like, imagine yourself in a football field, like, you're in the middle and you're the artist and 500,000 people around you and everybody knows you. Yeah. And you don't know none of them. Like, that's spooky.
Or if you're trying to, because you said you're private too.
Super private.
And you trying to move, you know, like Bad Boys move in silence.
Oh, you
trying to make a move and everybody on the street like, hey, that's Plies right there. Or all the paparazzi folks trying to catch shots and everything else, you know.
And it's different for our culture. And I know you probably can speak on it as well, but like for white America, when you become successful, the only thing you have to worry about is paparazzi. Like, being from our culture, when we become successful, our culture don't embrace success well. I have to spend all my day trying to hide what it is I work so hard to get.
Because they come to try and get it, or
they believe they come to get it.
So that's they're like, he on the radio now.
Right.
Trust me, ADT on at the house.
It's an unfortunate situation, but that's the harsh reality of being a part of our coach, I was talking to my product manager about just the bootleg thing. And it's like, culturally it's different because you look at white America and you don't see Justin Timberlake mixtapes or Christina Aguilera mixtapes. Like, you don't see that. It's just because, not that their base don't want to hear their music, but they have a different respect level for the artist.
Yeah.
I think on our end it's totally different. Like, there's people that camp out, like, waiting to get their hand on the definition of real so they can go get rich.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but like, we make ourselves believe that everything belongs to us, even if it's not ours. But when we get it, we act like it's ours. So I don't know. It's part of I'm definitely by